Solid but not great. A wasted opportunity. LG's flagship still can't beat the Galaxy S10e. Great or gimmicky? My thoughts on why this phone won't sell well. These are all things that are being said about this phone right here, the LG G8 ThinQ, which I got from T-Mobile for $620. As I surf the web and look at different YouTube videos, there's one current theme I see regarding this phone, and that's LG dropped the ball. It's not innovative enough. It's not inspiring. It doesn't wow people. And I really don't understand that. Coming from the owner of a Galaxy Note 9, I'm going to tell you right now, this is by far one of the best phone deals you can get on the market right now for a top tier flagship phone. Now, if you spend any amount of time online looking at reviews, if you look at reviews on YouTube regarding this phone, it basically falls into one camp, that the phone isn't innovative enough, it doesn't have the wow factor, and it's just basically bashed and torn apart, just like every LG phone is every year, whether it's the G series phones or the V series phones. If it ain't Samsung or it ain't Apple, pretty much people shit on the phone. After playing with this phone for 2 weeks, I gotta tell you, LG is dropping the ball, not on the phone itself, but on the marketing. Because they should be marketing this phone as a content creator's dream phone, which is what made me gravitate to this device to begin with. Because like I said, I have a Galaxy Note 9, and overall I'm happy with that device, but after Samsung did their Android Pie One UI update, their update fucked my phone up. It took away a lot of useful features I liked, like Pro Video Mode, which I used all the time for my YouTube videos and my YouTube channel. So I went to the only company I know that still makes a phone that has full manual controls for video. And this phone goes even deeper with the manual controls than my Note 9 ever did. This phone allows you to control audio, monitor your audio gain, your audio levels. My Note 9 didn't do that. It allows you to shoot 24p in manual. My Note 9 didn't do that. And Cinevideo and Cineshot allows you to do all kind of cool things and add different film looks to your video projects that my Note 9 never did. And this phone pretty much does everything the Galaxy S10e does, but for $620. I mean, you can pretty much get this phone even at B&H Photo or Best Buy for below what the suggested retail price is. So I don't see why people are saying that the Galaxy S10e is a better deal than this, because this phone is cheaper than the Galaxy S10e, especially at T-Mobile, where I looked at both devices. And let's not forget, LG are the originators of the wide-angle camera, which now Samsung's doing and everyone's acting like they're the first to do it. Now Huawei's been doing it for a while. Asus started doing it. I think they started doing it actually before Samsung or Huawei did. And everyone's acting now like they're the originators of that, or like it's some kind of new feature. These guys have been doing wide-angle pictures and wide-angle video for as long as I can remember. My wife used to have a LG G6, and one thing I always envied her about when she had that phone was that it had full manual controls for both pictures and video. I didn't really care for the front selfie camera at the time, and some of the low light shots left a lot to be desired. But LG has come a very long way. I didn't buy the G7 or the V40 or even the V30, but I did play with them. But this phone, it gets it all right. And I would say this phone is a competitor to the Samsung Galaxy S10, not the S10e. This trounces the S10e. This review is coming from a filmmaker. This is the filmmaker's perspective, and it's, again, what made me gravitate to this phone. It's the Pro Video mode. In exploring the Pro Video mode and having that be the main reason why I bought this phone, I discovered that overall, it's a solid phone. It's a really good phone. Not just for video, but for everything. My Note 9 is kind of getting a run for its money now. I think this phone is the best deal you can get when it comes to a flagship phone in 2019. I'm not quite ready to crown it Phone of the Year yet. Yeah, I said it. But I never thought I'd be saying this about a phone with a notch. The screen on this thing, the performance, the video quality, the picture quality, just the features that LG put into their Android Pie interface blows away what Samsung did with their update to the Android Pie interface. Yeah, I know everything I'm saying is controversial, but instead of telling you how great this phone is or how good the footage looks or how good the pictures look. I'm going to show you. This is a review from a filmmaker's perspective. And again, that's what gravitated me towards this phone. It's all the manual control that it gives you, yet I see people just shitting on this phone. That lets me know that they really didn't review the phone, or they're just salty haters. And they're just following what everyone else is saying. And if that's the kind of review you want here, you should go and watch some other video, because I'm going to give you the real deal. And this won't just be about specs, it'll be about the actual performance of the phone and the kind of content that it can create. When I was in T-Mobile, I looked at the Samsung Galaxy S10e. I looked at even the G7. I took a peek at the iPhone XR. I just looked. I don't think I'm ever gonna buy a fruit phone, but I just looked at everything and saw what was on offer. And again, this is the only phone on the market that I have seen that offers full manual control for both stills and video. And the results look fantastic. One of the main complaints I see online regarding this phone is that LG packed the phone with gimmicks, like unlocking the phone with your hand or your veins or some of the audio gestures you can do. And yeah, that stuff is gimmicky. But guess what? You don't have to use it. I've yet to set it up on this phone and I've yet to use it. Just like Bixby on Samsung. Everybody complains about it, but you don't have to use it. Yes, all phones have gimmicks. All phones have gimmicks. All phones have some kind of feature that I look at and I think to myself, I'm never gonna fucking use that. And that's the great thing about Android, because you don't have to use it. You don't have to even turn it on. You can just ignore it and go about your business. And if you focus on the call quality, screen quality, the performance, the storage, the video footage, the photo quality that this thing puts out, this phone is a 10 plus. But everyone's just focusing on the gimmicks, but they don't do that when it comes to Apple and Samsung for some reason. It kind of makes me wonder, are these really reviews or are these just hit pieces? For $620, it's one of the best values. And I've even seen it online at some places for even cheaper. I mean, come on guys, like, don't sleep on this phone. Especially if you're a YouTuber or a guerrilla filmmaker, this thing's a beast. So there you have it. Don't let the haters tell you that Samsung and Apple and Huawei are the only guys making good phones. LG's still in the game, LG's been in the game, and they're going to continue being in the game, pumping out really good phones, especially for content creators. And like I said, that's what LG needs to do. It needs to up its marketing game and really pump this phone as a phone for people who want to do vlogs, for people who want to do student films, guerrilla movies, whatever the fuck. Like, this is the phone.
To kick shit, we freak shit over homos on a porno, born of love like masters on a duel. Relay, it's not butter or parquet, it's knocking. The sound is pounding, break it off like broken guts. I'm like abstract rude, I'm on beef and on the coconuts. Serve jackets and World Cups and
Cop this shit. LG G8. ThinQ. Don't sleep.